Hello everyone, welcome to the Well of Curiosity and to Natural Disasters 101. Last time we examined the immense power of earthquakes. Now though, we turn our attention from the ground to the sky for our next type of natural disaster, tropical cyclones. A tropical cyclone is a large storm system, characterised by strong winds and a spiralling cloud formation that develops over an ocean. Tropical cyclones form across warm, low-latitude ocean areas, near to, but not on, the equator. Most occur in the northern hemisphere, with 70% occurring between June and October. The southern hemisphere will typically experience cyclones between January and March. Cyclones will be absent from regions like the Southeast Pacific and Southern Atlantic, where cooler waters dominate. Depending on where they form, cyclones can be known by different names. For example, Western Pacific cyclones are called typhoons, whereas those that form in the Atlantic and Eastern Pacific are known as hurricanes. Tropical cyclones are like giant engines that use moist, warm air as fuel. They will begin to develop in areas where the upper ocean water is warmer than 26 degrees Celsius. The moist, warm air that lies here will rise upwards. As a result of this air moving upwards, there is less air left near the surface of the ocean, creating an area of low pressure. Air from the surrounding area will swirl in to fill the space, becoming warmer and wetter and rising in turn. This repeated process creates a supply of water-laden air that forms a rotating, spiralling system of storm clouds. The spiral motion is caused as the growing winds are deflected by the rotation of the Earth. As the storm grows and rotates faster, an eye forms in the centre. This is a calm area of very low pressure, allowing higher pressure air from above to sink down. When the winds of the storm reach 120 kilometers an hour, or 74 miles an hour, it is officially classed as a tropical cyclone. Tropical cyclones can cause damage in various ways. The pressure of the high winds can of course cause massive destruction, while torrential downpours often lead to serious flooding and mudslides. Things will be worse in low-lying coastal areas due to massive waves and storm surges, which are large domes of water created by low pressure and high winds, and later amplified as the cyclone moves towards shallower waters. These can erode large sections of coastline, wash boats inland, cause severe flooding, and damage coral reefs. The fleet of weather satellites around the Earth are invaluable to meteorologists. The images they capture allow us to analyse cloud patterns as a cyclone develops. This, along with readings of temperature, pressure and other variables from specialised aircraft, can help calculate the strength of the winds in the storm. The scale used to measure the intensity of a tropical cyclone is the Saffir-Simpson scale. Developed in the USA but used worldwide, it is based on the maximum sustained wind speeds and their likely impacts. Intensity increases from Category 1 to Category 5. You will find that a tropical cyclone will achieve its highest intensity whilst over the ocean, and will rapidly decrease in strength after it has made landfall, as a cyclone will draw its power from the sea. Now that we have had an overview of tropical cyclones, let's look at a particular example. Probably the most famous example of a tropical cyclone in recent memory is Hurricane Katrina, which struck the USA in 2005. That particular year saw 26 hurricanes form in the North Atlantic, 3 of which became Category 5, including Katrina. It reached its most ferocious intensity after crossing a large patch of warm water in the Gulf of Mexico. As it approached the coastline of the southern states, Katrina's winds had sped up to 280 kilometers an hour, or 170 miles an hour. Entire settlements were destroyed, and the city of New Orleans in Louisiana was devastated, with approximately 80% of the city flooded up to a depth of 7 meters. Nearly 2,000 people were killed, with an estimated $90 billion worth of damage to property. It remains one of the deadliest and most costly hurricanes ever recorded. Hopefully this video has been useful in giving an insight into tropical cyclones. We will continue to explore the natural disasters that our Earth can unleash in future episodes, but for now, stay curious and I'll see you next time.